In this video, we're going to be looking at some new upcoming features coming to Worship Extreme that a lot of y'all might be interested in. So let's go. Hey folks, AJ the CEO here. This is your first time stopping by the channel. Thanks for stopping by, and on this channel we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and if you like what we're doing here, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com. Link is in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and just cut to the chase. In Worship Extreme, a lot of people, especially with all the some people are coming back to churches, so we're migrating from doing everything online to we're doing a hybrid. And a lot of people have started using Worship Extreme because it's a very cheap program because it's free at the base tier that you can do scripture and lyrics and a lot of cool stuff with it. I've recommended it for a long time, especially for those who want a different alternative to doing some scripture and stuff like that. But as we make this transition, you want to be able to still do lower thirds and stuff like that online, but you might not want to do that for the people in the sanctuary. And it used to be that you could only do one or the other. But a new update, which is a part of the, well, actually not a new update, it's a part of the beta version of Worship Extreme. They have this feature built in. So I want to kind of share that with you and then show you what it does. So let's go ahead and cut over to the computer. All right, so again, this is a beta version that I am in right now. We can check that out. So it says it's version 2024.1, but again, like I said, this is a beta version that I am in. And just to compare, if I bring up my church's system that I'm logged into, if we go to the about here, as you can see, this is 2023.5, and this is the latest version, but I am on a beta version. All right, so inside of here, they have this new feature here. If we go to our screen configuration, to where you can make multiple screens. So, like for example, I have the full suite that Worship Extreme gave me a while ago. I'm still using that, but this feature will be available in the other versions based off of what the notes are saying. But if we come in here, so you have your main output that you can do whatever. I have it set to this monitor right now, but I have it here so y'all can see what I'm doing. And then you have stage display, which would be like a stage display. And then you can make other scenes. So I have one called live stream that I could point to whatever input that I want. And then I can, configure how I want it. Do I want to show the background of how when I set up anything in my cue list? Do I want to show the background when the cue list has no foreground? Or do I want to use a solid color? And I have mine set as a solid color of green. You can put the code in here if you wanted to. Do you want to show the footer? Do you want to show the foreground? And this is the more important thing, you can come in here and override the foreground. So I have mine set to my lower third scripture layout. So anything that I send that goes to this screen is going to change to a lower third screen. All right, let's save that and let's bring this over here to another screen. And let me stop this real quick so we can show you what it looks like here. So back here in the settings, my main screen is off. So under here, do we want to do screens? So that's on. My preview, what do I want to output? So if I had the main audience, this would be just like you normally would see with anything that you do here. So if I did it this way, anything would show up as usual. Let me move this over here. So if I come here now to the main output, you see we have a new option now that says screens. Do we want to have this on? I have it on by default, but I can't do it right now because it won't let you see what I'm doing. And then under your preview, what do you want to see? Which of the screens that you configured do you want to see? Now, before I go any further, for this to work, This is not NDI or nothing like that. For every screen that you make, you have to have a display out on your video card to support it. So I have my main out right now that's going into my ATEM Mini right here. I have another monitor that you're seeing right now physically in front of me, but I have 4 display outs on this video card. So one would be dedicated for the main out that would go to your projectors or anything like that. And then the second one would be the one that's going to your switcher or your capture card or whatever method of physical connection that would connect to your live streaming system. All right. So let's bring up a cue list here first, and let's do a sample of something. So we got scripture here, full screen. This would be a good example. So I'm gonna bring this onto my other screen here. We're gonna set our screen to main output, and we're just gonna bring up scripture. All right, so we have a background here and we have full screen scripture and everything like that. This is what will be going out to everybody inside your sanctuary, and this just happens to be Matthew 10, 1 through 42. And that's what we have going on here. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, so now let's go ahead and switch over to the live stream output, which will go on here now. All right, so for us to do this, we need to go in here, back to our configuration, and instead of going to output number 2 goes to display 2, we're going to change our live stream to go to display 2. Again, you need to have physical outputs for each one of these. Let's save that. So as you can see, we have a full solid background. So now we're going to go right back to that same scripture of Matthew 10, 1 through 14. But as you see now, when I go through here, we get all of these inputs. Now what I'm going to do is change my screen because I have 3 monitors hooked up. And instead of me, let me turn this off so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. So the way my screen is set up, I have 3 monitors, but this monitor is duplicated for the monitor to my right, as well as the one that's going into the ATEM Mini. So what I'm going to do is separate this for right now and extend these. All right, so again, like I said, this is monitor here that was originally duplicated, but if I look over here into what's coming into my ATEM, that shows a completely different monitor. So that's monitor number 1, and let's go ahead and hit identify so y'all can see this again. So this shows up as number 4, but this shows up as number 1, number 2, and number 3. All right, so now we're gonna bring up my camera again, and I actually need to alternate these. All right, so let's go back into our monitor here, go to settings, configure our screen. So now what we're gonna do is we wanna make sure we get each monitor. So I believe number 2 is what's gonna be on my desk, which will represent a projector. Then our live stream is going to be monitor number 3, which is going directly into our live stream. Into our live streaming system or my ATEM Mini. All right, so let's go ahead and save that. And as you can see, we get a solid green color because that is what would normally be coming up. So now we're gonna go back to our main system. So you can see this is our output right now of our main screen for running Worship Extreme. This monitor is representing the projector that goes up on the wall to where everybody in the sanctuary would see. But then, well, this screen, because this is an echo, is going to be just my live stream screen, which is what's going into our capture device. So there we go. There's our monitor. So now if we bring up our scripture, there's our scripture with our full screen, and then here's the other one with just our solid background and our setup like this. So if I happen to be in say over here in vMix, we can come over here. And actually, I would do this rather through the ATEM instead of doing it this way. So here on the ATEM, we would come in here and pick our other source. I think this is going to be difficult for me to do this way. Yeah, no matter. We'll do it this way anyway. All right, so we're going to do our DSK. And what we're going to do is say we want to bring in, that's camera number 2, and especially if I was doing it with the ATEM, let me change this to a black background because that would make it a lot easier to do. Live stream, color is all black. All right, so let's bring that up again. So we're getting this here with a solid black background, so everything's still working. So now let's go to the ATEM. We got that set up. We're gonna switch back to our camera. Then, which you see, I'm right here. Then we're gonna do that. So now, this is how, if our live stream, we are getting our text this way, but in the sanctuary, we would still have full screen. That's how that would work. So if we switched over to everything, you see we got this going here with the live screen. The scripture is changing. As you can see, I'm clicking on them and you're seeing it change. But at the same time here, and I'm gonna superimpose this video over top so we can see all of this going at the same time. So you can see it is changing live with the full screen at the same time. So really cool. So this is in the beta again right now. So this is not available right now unless you do the beta, but it is working very well. So you pretty much, this feature is coming soon. So be on the lookout for that. Worship Extreme, those guys over there are constantly adding new features. This is cool. So the fact that they got it to where you can pull from another output device on your video card is one thing, and it's literally like a step away from having to do this over NDI. And technically, you could do it in NDI already. You just have to do the scan converter and you can send that monitor over, but we'll do that in another video. So hopefully y'all like that little sneak peek into the added features that are coming to Worship Extreme. Again, I was doing this in beta version, let me read it again, beta version 2020.4.1. So looks like that's going to be coming soon. So I hope y'all like that. If you like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. And I want to thank the patrons who made this video possible. Their name's on the screen right now, and you too can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, where you help us train media ministries all over the world. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. We will see you on the next video. Later.